Hello and welcome again, dear student, in the series of audio lecture of your syllabus contents. So, this presentation is contains only 3 slides. Basically, it is related with the practical question of capital gain. So, I am trying to take a, a particular question for solving in this manner, so it will be helpful for you to understand the concept of the chapter, and you will be able to understand and you will be able to know what is the procedure of solving such kind of questions. So dear student, this is the question is about capital gain. Now let's take the second slide of the presentation. So in this second slide we have a question about Mr. Gaurav, and he sold the following assets during the financial year 16-17. So due to this lockdown, I forget my book in my office. Therefore, I am taking old book which is related with the financial year 17-18. Therefore, I am taking all the questions of the financial year 16-17. Okay, so I hope you can understand the problem. So Mr. Kumar Gaurav sold the following assets during the financial year 16-17, and he sold and he did 5 transactions. So first one is sold a self residential house for rupees 8,67,510. Selling expenses were 2%. The house were purchased for 80,000 14 years before, and 20,000 were spent on its renewal. So dear student, this is about the residential property, okay, and which is being sold for rupees 8,67,000, and selling expenses were rupees 2%. So in terms of identification of the nature of assets, so it is long term assets because it was purchased 14 year before. So when you are calculating, when you are solving the question for the financial year 16-17, definitely the 14 year before it was it would be 2001 or 2. Okay, so we will consider its this property as long term capital assets. So when you are selling your long term capital assets, and the selling price it is given 8,67,510, and 2% of it as selling expenses, and purchase amount is 80,000, and 20,000 were spent on its renewal. So dear student, you will have to consider 14 years before. The time period of the 14 years before was the 2001 and 2, and your total expense on purchase, or you can say cost of acquisition, were rupees 1 lakh, 80,000 the cost, and 20,000 for its renewal. So you will have to convert that 1 lakh according to the financial year 16-17. So for this purpose you will have to use index values. So 16-17 the index value is 1125, and 2001 and 2 the index value is 447. So how we will solve this particular question, we will check in our last slide. Now come to the second point. Sold gold ornaments for rupees 5,72,000. These ornaments were made in 1970. So 1970, okay, at a cost of rupees 20,000, and their fair market value on 1st April 1981 was rupees 50,000. So as I earlier told you that if you have any assets before 1980, so you will have to consider the market value of 1981. So in this particular transaction we will have to consider the value of gold ornament uh, on 1st April 1981. So as you can see, the selling price is 5,72,000. So out of this 5,72,000 you will have to deduct index cost of acquisition of those ornaments. So it is very simple to find out the index cost of ornament. We will take 50,000, multiply the index value of 16-17, and divided by the base year 1981, which is 100. Okay, so this is the way to find out the capital gain, long term capital gain, in this second point. Now come to the third one. Sold an agricultural land situated in a village for rupees 80,000. The land was bought in 1980 for 50,000. So my dear student, it is very clear that the land is situated in a village, so it is not a capital assets. So therefore capital gain on this type of asset will be exempted. So we will not solve this question. because it is not your capital assets. Now come to the fourth one. On 1st December 2016, he sold 1000 shares in a company at 250 per share. Half of these shares were purchased by him on 1st November 1995 at rupees 160 per share, and half were purchased on 15th November 2016 at 120 per share. So, he's holding 500. He's holding 1000 share of rupees 250 per share. Okay, half of these were purchased by him on 1st November, and so half of these 1st November 1995. So 500 share he purchased in 1995 and he is holding them in 1st December 2016. So it is your long term transaction, and half share he purchased in 2016. So it is short term transaction. So we will solve this particular question in two parts. One as a short term capital gain and second as a long term capital gain. So in case of short term capital gain, first we will have to consider the 500 share of rupees 250, which is selling consideration, less cost of acquisition on 2016 at rupees 120. So by this you can find out the STCG, and remaining 500 share you can calculate on the basis of rupees 160. Okay, so first of all you will have to calculate 160 multiplied by 500 share is equal to 80,000 was the cost of acquisition, and you will have to convert this cost of acquisition in index value of acquisition. So by for this purpose you will require index value of 1516, index value of 1516, so it is 281. So by this way you can find out the cost of index cost of acquisition. Now come to the last point. He sold a motor car of domestic use for rupees 40,000. This motor car was purchased by him 1 year ago for rupees 30,000. So this is domestic use assets, so it is not your capital asset. We will not calculate capital gain on it, and by this way you can solve this particular question. Now come to the solution of the question. As I discussed many things and almost thing of the solution of this particular question. Now let's take a look of answer. So first of all, a residential house, full value of consideration this 8,67,000. Selling percent 2% is the 8,67,510. It is 700, 1700, 350. Net consideration 8,50,160. Now you have to calculate index cost of acquisition for 1 lakh rupees. 80,000 for purchase, 20,000 for renewal. Multiply by the index value of 1617 and index value of 2001 and 2002, because assets were purchased 14 years before. Okay, so this is indexed value, and the answer is long term capital gain 5,98,482. Gold ornament, full value of consideration 5,72,000 less index cost of acquisition. So we will consider the index value of 1981 because ornament were purchased before 1980. Okay, so we will consider the market value of 1981. Now by this way you can find out the second answer of LTCG 9,500. And the third question, which is divided in two parts, STCG and long term capital gain. In terms of STCG you can find out the answer. It is 500 share by 250, 1,25,000 minus cost of acquisition 500 multiplied by 120, 60,000. So your STCG is 65,000, and remaining 500 share which were purchased by him in 1995. So you will have to convert the cost of acquisition which is in 1995 according to the 1617 with the help of indexed. So we have indexed of 1617, it is 1125, and index of 95, it is 281. So as you can see in the answer, the cost of sales consideration is 1,25,000 minus cost of acquisition which is 500 multiply 160, it is 80. So this 80,000 you will have to convert according to the 1617 with the help of index. So as you can see here, this is your answer, long term capital loss. So dear student, in this particular question we have long term capital loss in our fourth transaction. So at the end of this question, now we have to take what our profit and what our loss is. So long term capital gain is 5,98,000, long term capital gain is 95,000, that is second one, and long term capital loss is 1,95,200, 250, 285. So long term capital loss can be adjusted with the long term capital gain only. It cannot be adjusted by the short term capital gain. So your answer would be 5,98,450 plus 9,05,000 minus 1,95,285. So why we are deducting? Because we are adjusting capital loss with the long term capital gain, and plus 65,000 as short term capital gain. So the final answer will be your equation is 4,12,697. So dear student, I hope that you all will be comfortable to understand this question, and I hope you are practicing such kind of question at your home. Thank you so much.